So that just happened. Yeah. Chapter 544, the second to last chapter of Fairy Tale. And it ends the fight with Acnologia. And he got done dirty. Acnologia got done so fucking dirty. Just... So this chapter was just a big shitstorm of everything I could have imagined, and the great circle jerk that was supposed to be the final chapter actually came a little bit early. Everyone getting around to make fairy spear and everything. It's just... Oh my god, this last taste just leaves a very, very sour taste in my mouth, and I had to calm myself down, otherwise this would have been one hell of a rant. But, Acnologia! Hiramashima did him dirty. Did him so fucking dirty. Now, I knew I didn't really want to hold my breath, and for a moment I let a little bit of air come back in, and yeah, it wasn't worth it. It was bad. It was very bad. I mean, a lot of people saw this coming, and I really can't blame them and everything. I mean, I honestly saw it coming too, but didn't want to kind of believe it. It's just like, when you know it's going to happen, but you just hope for the best, and the worst still comes out, and you're just like, well, yeah, congratulations, you played yourself. This is what happened here. We knew it was going to end with friendship power. We knew, you know, the ass pull, the plot armor times a million, times by infinity, is what prevailed and was what brought down Acnologia. Now, honestly, I don't know what I honestly thought I was going to spend. Were we going to see E&D? No, because we knew that Lucy wrote out E&D from Natsu's very being, so that couldn't have happened. Could it have been the dragonizing? Nope, because, all the antibodies and everything the dragons formed while they were inside of them in Tartarus arc, yeah, pretty much cancel any possibility of that out. How that ties in with the Dragon Cry movie, I still don't know. Looking forward to that, though. It's another run here in the U.S., but So at the very ending, we were hoping to see all the Dragon Slayers come together, which they did, but they couldn't really do shit, and it all wound back on Natsu. Everyone else just like, yeah, you're here, you know, you're recognized as Dragon Slayers. That's the best thing we could do for you right now. And, you know, Hiramashima was just like, bada bing, looking up to you, man. Write us an awesome part and we'll be good to go. Bada bing. And what did he do? No, he just sidelined him. Acnologia is pretty much just bitch slapping everybody across the face and pretty much, you know, doing what Acnologia does, just being badass. He's just being a beast and, you know, just pretty much not taking any shit from anybody. And he couldn't kill them because we know that he needed to absorb them in order to control the ravines of time. But, of course, they broke out because of whatever voodoo and everything happened. So, yeah, they're all fighting him, and he couldn't kill them, so he had to be hesitant. But at the end of the day, he still longed for bloodthirst and everything, and looked like he was about to, you know, do him everything. But at the end, outside and everything that was going on, everyone pretty much trying to do their best with Fairy Sphere. Now, Lucy, not everyone, but Lucy pretty much told Gray and whoever, I think she also told, whatever Gray's bro's name was, I forget his name. Really don't care at this point, but just to make, you know, the giant ice ship and, you know, use it as a replacement, and that pretty much just destroyed the, I guess you could say, the despairing feel that came from two chapters ago when Acnologia destroyed the fleet of ships and pretty much just like gave no other option. But yeah, they made an ice ship, and even though it was magic, it was still a mode of transportation, and it pretty much kept Acnologia's dragon body down. And that kind of sucked. I mean, it was a good idea. It worked. I mean, we saw it work with whatever, yeah, the other ship too. Like I said, I really don't care at this point. I'm just trying not to rant. I'm just trying not to rage. I'm just trying to just get all these things across. And Acnologia got taken down by an ice make ship. And, you know, it kept him there. And everyone did a end of Majin Buu saga where everyone's giving all the power. Now everyone's power, where did it come from? Oh, it came from everyone all across Magnolia, all across Fiore, and it's just like, where did Merity get time to do all this? And since everyone's linked, shouldn't everyone, like, a couple people be dying, croaking over everything? I mean, a lot of people are hurt badly, some people can't take the pain over the other. it's a little bit inconsistent right there. I mean, it's a little bit of a, I guess say loophole, not loophole, but plot. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's kind of a mess. And where did she get the time to do that? I mean, they messed Carrier everywhere, and if you did, I'll just pinpoint every a strong magic source there was, or how did he do it? How did he decide who's going to be who in this battle? Who's going to contribute? Just run into everybody he found. I mean, we saw a lot of old familiar faces. Everyone's doing their best. Everyone's giving Goku, Lucy, you know, the spirit bomb energy for the fairy sphere, and it's just like, okay, that works. Everyone's giving their all for fairy sphere, but isn't that a magic only, you know, prevalent in the Fairy Tail Guild? Just thrown out the window right there. And then while back in the ravines of time, everyone's, you know, just like in the Broly movie, everyone's giving Goku Natsu their energy because all of them combined couldn't take him down, but the Broly Acnologia could only be taken down by a Goku Natsu that had everyone's powers within him, you know, all their energy, even though they outnumbered him. And it's just like, okay, so what's the final fight gonna be look like? What's the final conclusion to this fight? Natsu gets a giant flame arm. Natsu gets, if it engulfed him and turned him into a temporary dragon made of flames and just plowed right through Acnologia, that would have been seriously more fucking badass than a giant masturbation-sized overgrown arm made of flame. That would have been 10 times better than this final move that Natsu pulled out. But that's what we got. It's what you got. It's just what we got. There's no justifying this conclusion to the final battle. Acnologia got done dirty. He got done dirty indeed, and it's just like, we came out of the Tartarus arc, a God story tone level arc, with everything that happened, consequences, destruction, death, everything in that, and we shifted over to the Alvarez Empire arc, and it was a shitstorm. It's like Hiramashima tried to put every little thing he can and just like keep the reader's attention, try to tie every single little loose end, but it just came out a jumbled mess, and it ended in this lackluster conclusion of a final battle. And next week's chapter we have 40 pages ending. Like, maybe I'll be in a better mood, but right now it's like 40 pages of what? I mean, we already had the great circle jerk. It's just going to be the great orgy of Fairy Tail at the end. I mean, just like, everyone's going to be on their way, everyone's happy, it's nothing but hugs and kisses, and everything's going to be happy at the end for 40 full fucking pages. I mean, you could have dragged out this fight a little more. You could have made Acnologia put up a little bit more of a fight, a little more resistance. I mean, you could have used like 10, 15, even 20 pages of the 40 pages that come within the next chapter. I mean, 20 pages is enough of a fucking conclusion, but yeah, it is what it is. Fairy Tail, just one of my favorite series nonetheless, even though it just became complete garbage at this point. I mean, just, it hurts. It hurts a lot. I don't even want to justify this with a rating. I mean, it's probably going to be in the negatives and everything. But yeah, next week, the final chapter, it still sucks. Just like the ending of this final fight. But sucky nonetheless. One more chapter to go. I was hesitant to do this, but Naija Sakura, signing out. Later.